We had a big game of the week tonight in Orangefield against Bridge City, the Bobcats. Let's get started with our game of the week.
Game of the week.
Good one here, just like he said, the Bayou Bowl. Bridge City won last year 28-7. How will it play out this time? Early action. We go third down for Orangefield. Carson Gonzalez takes a snap. He's in trouble. He scrambles and he's dropped. That is Kobe Dean. Close, still wearing that number 11. Bridge City student section, they're getting crazy with the cheese whiz already. Bobcats possession again. Gonzalez play action, rolls out to his left. He's going to throw it deep to number 14, Rylan Egerton. That's a great catch right there. That's a touchdown as well. 7-0 Bobcats. What a beautiful shot right there. Shout out to Holton Pepper. Cardinals football, QB number 8, Hudson Hoffman. He gives it to number 6, Ashton Summerall, who gets met immediately by the number 9, Caleb Menard. That's a stop for a loss. Put that in the stat book. Orangefield possession. The bubble screen to number 2, Mason Manning. Scampers for about 30 yards. Picks up the first down. Look at the
Lamar
nifty
commit looking great.
And then step out of bounds. Nobody touches me. First down. Later, Gonzalez is going to roll out to his left again, and he's going to put it into a tight window again to Agden, who bounces off some tough get. Poof, poof, poof. Get off me. Poof, get off me. Gets into the end zone. That makes it 14-0 Orangefield. What is going on? Now Orangefield students actually going crazy with the cheese whiz. Late second quarter action though. BC driving to hand it off to Summerall, who plows through some defenders and extends into the end zone. 14-7 BC. Summerall was shaken up on the play, walked off on his own power, but the final in this one, Bridge City comes from behind. They win it 21-14. They are 3-0 on the season.
Wow, Holton Pepper joins us live. And hey, listen, this was an Orangefield team that was up 14-7. Bridge City digs in, all lot of heart, and boy, what a second half they had, Holton.
Absolutely. 21 unanswered points. You know, okay, so this kind of feels like when it did a few weeks ago when we had West Orange, Stark, and Newton, because they had 21 unanswered points in the, well, 20 unanswered points in the second half. And here tonight, we saw an exact same thing. Of course, they got the late touchdown in the first half with Ashton Summerall to make it a one-possession game. And then immediately coming out here in the second half, getting the football back, they went down, punched it in. Now it's a tie ball game, and the pressure's on Orangefield at this point. It was, I mean, I appreciate the shout out, by the way, Brandon, because look, I know my official job, title is to come out here and talk about sports, but I know how to come out here with the camera too. I can get some good angles. I got that made, but it makes it easy when you see the kind of plays that we have out here, with the kind of players that are on the field playing in games like this. And I think games like this really kind of help teams. The expectations grow, and then you may look at this game for Orangefield, especially look at this game and see the flaws. And understand there are things that you can make up, but what a win for Bridge City. And you mentioned him in that first clip. I put him in there for a reason. Defensively, everyone was playing to the highest degree. I know there was at least 21 points scored for Bridge City tonight, but Kobe Dean on the defense for Bridge City, that guy flies around. He is a magnet to the football. And I was talking to him afterwards, and I was like, what is it with you and just being at the right place at the right time? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's going to be game plans set in place, and our coaching staff is fantastic. But for me, I think it's just a God-given ability, just being able to fly around and being able to go find where the ball's at. And I asked him, I was like, okay, so just off the top of your head, how many tackles do you think you ended up with tonight? It's like, I probably had about 6 tackles or so, but I had about 4 sacks tonight. I topped out at that. I was like, oh, you topped out at 4 sacks. How terrible of a game for you. I mean, this defense just flat out gets after you. And so does Orangefield. You saw in the first half, Caleb Menard on the defensive side of the football. He was a monster, and on special teams, almost blocked an extra point, was flying around defensively out here. On the front line, and just both of these teams have really strong aspects, and moving forward, this is one you can kind of hang your hat on and look back at as the season progresses to say, look, here's what they did against a really good opponent. But there's a lot more to get to. I'm gonna let it get back to you guys for now, back at the studio.
Thanks, Holton. It very casually has 4 sacks, huh? How do you make it sound casual that you have 4 sacks
that
on the day?
That is absolutely impressive. Bridge City remains undefeated. Hey, they are, again, picked up where they left off a year ago.
I was just about to say that. Started 7-0 last year, 0-3, 3-0 to begin the season this year. How far do they go this time?